Hello everyone, this is Namita Shri and I'm here to present a seminar on life cycle of a JSP page. In the life cycle of a JSP page, we have the following phases, that is following steps. The first one is translation of JSP page to servlet, and next it is compilation of JSP page, class loading, instantiation, initialization, that is JSP init method is invoked by the container, request processing, and finally it's JSP cleanup where JSP destroy method is invoked by the container. The first phase we have is translation of JSP page to servlet. This translation phase deals with syntactic correctness of JSP. Here we have an example test.jsp file which has been translated to test.java. And the second phase we have is compilation of JSP page. The generated Java servlet file is compiled into Java servlet class. The translation of Java source page to its implementation class can happen at any time between the deployment of JSP page into the container and processing of the JSP page. And next we have class loading. Servlet class that has been loaded from JSP source is now loaded into the container, and that is known as class loading. And the fourth phase we have is instantiation. In this step, the object, that is the instance of the class, is generated. The container manages one or more instances of this class in the response to requests and other events. Typically, a JSP container is built using a servlet container. A JSP container is an extension of servlet container as both the containers support JSP and servlet. A JSP page interface which is provided by container provides init method and destroy method. There is an interface HTTP JSP page which serves HTTP requests, and it also contains the service method. And the next phase we have is initialization. JSP init method will initiate the servlet instance which was generated from JSP and will be invoked by the container in this phase. Once the instance gets created, init method will be invoked immediately after that. It is only called once during a JSP lifecycle. And the next phase we have is request processing. JSP's service method is invoked by the container for all the requests that has been raised by the JSP page during its life cycle. For this phase, it has to go through all the above phases, and then only service method can be invoked. It passes request and response objects. This method cannot be overridden. The method is shown above. It is responsible for generating of all HTTP method, that is get, post, etc. And the last phase we have in JSP lifecycle is JSP cleanup. Here, JSP destroy method is invoked by the container. This method is called when container decides it no longer needs the servlet instance to service requests. When the call to destroy method is made, then the servlet is ready for a garbage collection. This is the end of the life cycle. We can override JSP destroy method when we perform any cleanup, such as releasing database connections or closing open files. Thank you.